What's going on, guys? Today we're looking at a brand new product from UGREEN. One of these products that every time I see them, I think to myself, why is MagSafe not built into every possible device? So I have a phone and I can attach a case to it that gives it MagSafe. I'm going to do that because it is so very, very convenient. This product today is the UGREEN Nexode 100-watt USB-C charger with 15-watt MagSafe charger. This thing is $179, so this is not some cheaper charging product. It is, of course, gallium nitride, which is how it's doing that 100-watt charging. And, of course, 15 watts for the wireless charging. It is a very premiumly built product. When you pick this thing up, it is not lightweight. It is actually very, very heavy, and it needs to be because, as you can see here in this bit of video, the top of it actually flexes forward, which allows you to just drop your phone of choice directly onto it. It's going to grab a hold of it, and because it's got that extra heft, you can set it on and pull it back off with no problem at all. It's not going to tip over. It's not going to go anywhere. Again, it feels incredibly solid. So right now my S23 Ultra is charging at just under 30 watts. My Chromebook Plus is charging at nearly 60 watts. Really, really good. And I've got my Pixel 8 Pro on here as well with this MagSafe case. It holds on nice and firmly, but you can remove it just as easily. It works really, really well. Now, one thing that isn't quite as good, you'll see that I'm only charging at 5 volts by 0.7 amps. Now, that is not fast. That's something like 3.5 watts. Or something like that. So basically what you need to know going in here is that it's MagSafe. And MagSafe does not charge very fast at all if you're not using an iPhone. So keep that in mind with this aspect only. If you have an Android device, you're going to be better served charging it with one of these plugs. This is going to work much better for your iPhone than for an Android device. So like I said, this thing can indeed charge at 100 watts, but it's a little bit more complicated than that, right? If you're doing a single output, yes, you can do 100 through the second port, 22.5 through the A port, or 15 up top. If you plug in two things, of course, things are going to change. You can either get 65 or 30 or 65. And I almost take that to mean the one on the left is the higher priority plug. And in fact, that makes some sense because I swapped them and then my S23 Ultra began super fast charging. So keep that in mind. That left plug might be faster than the other one. Of course, if you do all three, it's 45, 30, and 22.5. Again, this makes me think this is the higher priority plug. And then if you plug in four things, you're going to be getting 15 up top, 45, 25, and 10. So you're not, getting something that's going to charge 3 laptops at maximum speed. That's not what this thing is supposed to be. But it is something that's going to be able to charge your phone at, pretty much this top charging for wireless charging, as well as a laptop, maybe a tablet, and maybe even like a little game handheld or something like that at pretty close to maximum speeds for all of those things while being like relatively small. They actually show on their page dropping it into a backpack or a bag, which you could definitely do because it is quite small, 90 millimeters by 60 millimeters, but it's also really quite heavy. So keep that in mind as well. The other thing that they show here, though, is absolutely true. You can declutter pretty substantially using something like this. You're using one plug up, against your wall, one outlet, I should say, charging a laptop, a phone, some earbuds, and maybe another phone, or I could say maybe a laptop, a tablet, some earbuds, and a phone, something like that. Definitely going to be a much cleaner way to go. I do also want to point out that it does support Apple's new standby mode thing where you put the phone sideways on the MagSafe charger and it shows you a clock and a calendar, whatever else it does. I'm not an iPhone person, but that's what it does, and it looks like it supports it just fine. Even for myself as an Android person, though, I can totally see putting it here on my desk, and it's got, a way to charge all of my stuff right here. I can just set a phone right there on it, always on display, sitting there, see notifications, maybe even, watching videos or something, turn it sideways. It's basically a really solid stand that also charges all of your stuff. No real big complaints there. On the hardware front, I do want to take a second and talk about that hinge that actually raises that wireless charging thing up and down. It actually feels really, really good, very smooth, and definitely no concern that it's going to suddenly flop over or anything like that, which I guess, considering we're talking about a $180 product, that should be par for the course. I do want to point something out to you, though, guys. $179, that is, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that's like inexpensive or cheap, right? This is a premium product. Now, UGREEN has also told me that on November the 23rd through the 27th, which hopefully is about when you're watching this, there should be additional discounts, which should be bringing us all the way down 30% off the regular price. Albeit, yes, this is still a very expensive charging solution, but when you're paying the extra for a charging thing like this, you're getting some protection, temperature detection, and things like that. To me, if you're plugging in probably like $1,500 plus worth of electronics to it, it does make sense to maybe buy a brand that you think you can trust, a brand that has this extra level of protection built in, a brand that you've probably seen all over the internet, a brand that I have several chargers throughout my house and have never had any problems with. It's why I'm happy to do a video like this for UGREEN, who I must say, thanks for sending this charger out for me and sponsoring this video. If you want to pick up this charger for yourself, I'm going to drop an affiliate link in the description down below. If you click it and make a purchase, of course, I will earn commission off of that. So guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more content just like this. And until next time, stay nerdy.